Alrighty, hello everyone, it's Silver Kyle here, and it's been a while since I did a video on here. It's just been a really slow season for movies, I find. Like after midsummer, mid-August, there was just nothing really that I really wanted to see. In September, the only two movies that I really wanted to check out was The Drop with Tom Hardy, but it didn't come out in my area, so I was like, alright. And then the other one was A Walk Among the Tombstones with Liam Neeson, and I thought, yeah, it's gonna come out where I live, but it didn't. It just kind of came out now, so I was like, it's a little bit past due. So I'm just gonna focus on the October movies. So what I want to do is just go through a list of the movies that I'm looking forward to for the rest of 2014. So basically the fall season of movies, and really where we're gonna start seeing more Oscar movies. Although I've looked at what's coming out, and I really don't know too many movies that are gonna be going up for Oscars. It's really, I don't know, it's kind of scary. I've never seen this before where there's a bunch of movies coming out but nothing is really Oscar worthy. Granted, once you go in and actually see them, it could completely change, but there's not, like, I'm trying to look at things that could possibly be it, and I'm like, There's a few Reese Witherspoon movies, I guess she's going to be going for Best Actress, but I'm not super interested in those. Anyway, the movie that I'm looking forward to the most for October is where St. Vincent with Bill Murray. That looks fantastic. That is actually one movie that I could see going for Oscars with Naomi Watts and Bill Murray going for Best Actor. That just looks hilarious. So I'm really looking forward to that one. But another few movies that I'm looking forward to in October is Gone Girls. Is it Gone Girls or Gone Girl? I can't remember. With Ben Affleck. I'm really looking forward to that because I really like the director, David Fincher? Can't even remember his name, but he's an awesome director. I really like his movies, and I'm looking forward to this one. The Judge, I kind of wanted to check out because I do like Robert Downey Jr., so I'll probably give that a shot. Kill the Messenger looks kind of interesting. Might check that one out. Birdman, if that comes out here, I'm going to have to watch that with Michael Keaton. That looks hilarious. It's kind of like a take on his Batman career, but instead it's Birdman, and now it's like he's a fading actor and he wants to do one last hurrah as Birdman. It looks interesting and hilarious. And another movie that I'm really looking forward to in October is Nightcrawler with, I'm forgetting his name, the guy from End of Watch, Donnie Darko, what is his name? Anyway, Jake Gyllenhaal, thank you. I'm happy that that popped into my mind. This looks really interesting. He's kind of like a journalist, I think in the 80s or 90s, and he's really going into places that he shouldn't be going, and it just looks really intense and very much a movie that he would do because he's been doing more roles like that. End of Watch, Prisoners, they're, you know, different kinds of roles, and this looks really, really good. Then we hit November, which is pretty much where most of the movies that I really want to see are coming out. Interstellar, which is probably my #1 movie that I really want to see. I wasn't really, like, I was like, okay, another Nolan movie, super excited. I saw the trailer, the few trailers that they've shown before until the most recent one. I was like, okay, it looks interesting, like, you know, I'm kind of intrigued. But then they showed the last trailer and I'm just completely sold. This is the #1 movie that I want to see for the rest of the year. I just cannot wait to see this. It looks so awesome. I don't know, my hype isn't there. Like all the Batman movies, my hype was higher. Inception, my hype was higher. Prestige, maybe about equal to Prestige. And that's when I was starting to know that Nolan was a good director. That I started enjoying his work. Anyway, next up is Big Hero 6. That looks kind of like a funny animated movie. There's not really a lot of good animated movies out there in my opinion, but this one looks like it could work. Foxcatcher. My God, I really want to see this simply for Steve Carell. This is a movie that I could see going for Best Supporting Actor with Steve Carell because he looks completely different. I cannot wait for that. He's in a serious role, you know, where he's not joking at all. He's completely different. He's been in serious roles before, but he's been in more dramas before, but not like this serious. Dumb and Dumber 2. It's not going to be good as the first. Well, if it is, I'll be impressed. But I love the first one, and I'm just excited to see Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels work together once again. The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. I'm going to go see it. I'm not super excited because anytime that they split a movie into two, it's not that interesting, but I will check it out. The Imitation Game, I really want to see because of Benedict Cumberbatch. I can't pronounce his last name, and I'm sorry, but I really want to check that one out. It's based on a true story about World War II and deciphering what the Germans were talking about. It looks quite interesting. And then we hit December, and there's only really 2 movies that I want to see. Exodus: Gods and Kings with Christian Bale, and directed by Ridley Scott. Is that how you pronounce his name? Anyway, yeah, I'm kind of hot and cold with this movie. I don't. It looks like it could not. It might not be the greatest, but then it has Christian Bale, and I like the director too. So I'm like, we'll see. And then the movie that I really want to see in December, The Hobbit: Battle of Five Armies. I cannot wait for that movie. So I would probably say that the top 3 movies that I want to see are number 1, Interstellar. Number 2, The Hobbit, Battle of the Five Armies, and number 3, St. Vincent. I really cannot wait for St. Vincent. It looks hilarious. I cannot wait for that movie. So let me know in the comments below what you are looking forward to in the month, or in the next few months, the last bit of 2014, and what do you think are going to be the, Oscar movies. There's just a few that I named, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know what else is going to be out there. Let me know if I've missed anything that you think should be on my list, because I'll definitely possibly check them out as well. Oh, and Fury in October. I forgot about that with Brad Pitt. I do want to check that one out as well. Anyway, thank you all for watching. You've been bearded and beardage.